I'm very pleased. I think we've done well. To be fair, it's not that I think we've done well. We signed the players on the position that we wanted to, and therefore I'm quite happy with that. We loaned some players because we lost some players who were on loan here. Then some players left, and we got some kind of a budget, and we loaned 3 or 4, and we signed 3 or 4. So we have a good squad now. It's exactly what basically we wanted, and we didn't spend all the money. So it's a good feeling. It's a good feeling, and all those players are more or less fit, or they're gonna need a couple of weeks time to get fit. But yes, we are there. We are happy.
You lost a lot of goals from the side from last season, the players that you lost.
Yeah.
How important is the signing of Charlie Austin?
It was the key. It was the key. We lost 46 goals between 2 of them, and it's basically impossible to buy that. Or you need, I don't know, you need luck, and plus you need I don't know, 100 million for that. But we got Charlie, and of course he's a proven goal scorer. He's a top player. He's in a top age. He looks slim. He was here yesterday, and today he looks good. He's hungry, and of course the pressure is on him because of his big name and reputation and his quality. But I told him yesterday, and I'm gonna say it all over again, that it's not only Charlie Austin who's gonna score goals. We are expecting from him to score goals, but we have to provide him with good balls, and he has to help us. We have to help him. The pressure is on the whole team. It's a team game, but we are really happy that we signed him.
He may be disappointed with how things ended at Southampton. Maybe they're like a game time there. Has he got a point to prove? Do you think that will drive him on?
Well, you have to ask him, but that was also one of the reasons why we signed him. He's got definitely something to prove, and then he came to a very ambitious club, and he wants to win as many games as possible and score as many goals as he can with us. But his game is not only scoring goals, he's also the player who also lifts up the whole team with his energy, and I think he's gonna enjoy it with us.
And he's experienced this league before. Is that important that he's proved himself?
It's very important. It's very important, and also it's good. When the player goes up, there's one thing that is a little bit of negative. When he comes back to the, let's say, lower division, then they think they can go a little bit slower, but it ain't the case, and he knows that. He's 29, 30 years old, so he was here before, which is very good, and he's that kind of a guy, he wants to play, he wants to score goals, he wants to help the team, and those guys are always hungry. Yeah.
And it seems like he's got a big character. He's outspoken.
Is
nice to have around those.
Yeah, it's very nice to have it, especially in our group of players that are very, very, very nice and very polite. Yeah.
And he's not so.
No, I'm not saying that, but you said that. You said that he's kind of special, that he's loud, that he's good to have around. You said it. Yeah.
And do you think we're seeing more and more what a pull this league has got? The fact that we've got the likes of him playing in this league, and we've seen Derby signing Wayne Rooney. Is it showing just what a pull this league is now?
Yes, a bit. Well, I didn't think that way, but I know, because last few weeks it was like not a bit, but too much of phone calls from agents, from clubs, from players' representatives, and that showed me. You can't imagine how many agents were offering good players that were also Premier League targets, and some players that are kind of not biggest names, of course, but big names in Europe. In Europe, a lot of players want to come to the Championship, because we saw also other way around with the players that played last season in the Championship. How many of them went to Premier League this season for big money moves? So the players or the agents, they know, look, if I do well 1 year, not to mention 2 years. First of all, you are playing in a good stadiums again against big clubs. You enjoy it. It's packed. It's crowded. It's the coverage on the telly is massive, and they know if I play there, I can move on. I can move on to the Premiership.
Did you try to sign Wayne Rooney?
No. Of course, I respect him as a player, and it was out of the blue. Wayne Rooney was not on the market. It just happened like that. But it's good for him. He is one of those. Again, he's one of the players who loves to play football, and it's great, as you said. It's great for the league.
And tell me about the other players you did sign yesterday. Grady Dungana, a player you know well from West Ham.
Yes, he's the player. Well, we wanted, as you know, as West Brom fans know, we lost 10, 12 players. From 10 or 12 of them, 8 were like regulars. So we have to fill the squad, but not only with numbers, with the quality. We wanted to bring the young players in, and we found the balance in that. We wanted to have 2 players on each position, some of them versatile, so we can also, if we need, change the systems. So we lost many players who are like up front and all that. So we brought Grady. Of course, I know Grady from my time at West Ham, although he was there very young. But last season under Pellegrini, he made like a explosion in a positive way. He played 17 games at West Ham that had or still has the very, very good players on those positions. He needed a move, and we spoke on the phone, and I think it is very good it's a perfect match. He's one of the wingers that we wanted, that we need. Quick player that can play, that is dangerous for a goal. He's got goals in himself, and again, young lad who wants to prove himself. Yeah. Then about Pereira, the player from Sporting, it began in like 4 or even 5 weeks ago. Last year he was on loan in Germany, in Nürnberg, because I follow Bundesliga, and I have many friends there that told me about him, and we watched him, and we all liked him. But it was and he started, as I said, 5 weeks ago, when Krovinovic started. It was that at the same time, but it took us very, very long to get him, and he showed big determination to come here to West Brom. It was his only choice. Willock, yeah, he's a young player that the club signed on loan from Benfica and from Arsenal. Like last season, he went from, again, one of those young players who will definitely lift up not only the quality but also the energy in our team, in our trainings. And we are not overloaded. I don't like, or we don't like to be overloaded, because then it's very hard to maintain the good atmosphere. It's not that all of them are important. They know if they are 5th choice, it's no good for them. It's no good for us. But in the other hand, this is a marathon, 46 games plus hopefully a few more, or a lot more in a cup, and it's about finding the balance to have enough, but then to maintain the good atmosphere in a team. That's it. Yeah, if we are okay, we signed already Krovinovic on loan, we signed Zohor, we signed Furlong and Ajayi, and we are waiting for a couple of players to come back from injuries. You know that Hegazi, very important player for us. He done a surgery on his ankle, and he's a good healer and quick healer, and he should be back 5 or 6 weeks time. On that position, we are not short, but we are just now. But as I said before, we didn't want to overload, and then he will come back, and then you are in it. But within the squad we have few players who can jump in if necessary on those positions. And Gareth Barry is recovering well. He started to run and all that, and so that's it basically.
Just quickly,
I'm happy.
First home game.
Yeah,
got off to a winning start last weekend.
Yeah,
Millwall got off to a winning start too. So, despite how they finished last season, they were down towards the bottom. They're not going to be pushovers, are they?
Yeah, but they won. I mean, that's okay. It was all about transfer window, but we have a game tomorrow, and we are fully concentrated on that. Again, it's a first home game. We started really well, 3 points, and now we have to prove it at home. It's always very necessary to have a good home record. Because you want your fans to be happy to go back home smiling, or not to go home, to go to a pub on the way home, and they're gonna do it if you're winning or if you play good. There are no guarantees of winning, but we're gonna give everything tomorrow. Again, as I said, for some players it will need time to click and to fit and all that, but we already showed against Forest that we are good enough, and we have to stay humble, and we have to stay focused, and then we have a good chance. Millwall started well. They are proper championship team. They die for each other on a pitch. I love that mentality. I love that determination. They won the first game, so they are full of confidence, and they give you nothing for free on the pitch. You have to deserve every corner, every throwing, every foul, every whatever. So we will have to match them in those basic things, otherwise we got no chance. Thank you.
Slaven, just a couple from me, if I may. With Charlie, obviously he passed his medical, but will the biggest factor for him be the way that he manages and you manage his fitness?
Not fitness. I think he looks fit. He looks fit. Injuries are a different thing, there are no guarantees with anyone. He's got a record of that, but that was like more when he was moving from QPR to Southampton, to be fair. We have a good medical staff also, and we want to look positive on every player, and with Charlie, as you said, he passed the medical. And he's fit, and we're gonna manage him. But he likes to train, and I don't see any issues in there or a danger. There is a danger with every player, with all those players that we signed or the players who are here. But Charlie ain't no different in that aspect.
You talked about the season being a marathon. It's obviously going to take you a while before you can establish and work out your starting 11, your preferred 11 system. Is that a sort of message for patience from the fans?
Yes, patience, but there's no patience in determination. There's no patience in they have to be patient in how fluid it's going to look, But those basic things like running for each other, like giving everything on the pitch, being focused, winning second balls and all that, you don't have to practice that. It's basically the coaches are changing, but the rules for that are always the same. We are trying a little bit to change, not the philosophy, because last year West Brom was trying to play some really, really nice football, But we had some young players and we had some creative players in the midfield that should help us playing good football. Yeah.
Cheers.
Thank you.
All right, lads.